welcome to another Sea Wisdom card and a few moments of inspiration and stillness from the deep. Today we're looking at Amphitrite. So if you picked this card at a festival or if you're just curious for a message today, then this is for you. Okay, let's see what the card says. Amphitrite, calm, composure, presence, authority. So Amphitrite is queen of the ocean, and like the sea, she holds a deeper steadiness beneath the surface, a quiet authority. She doesn't need to prove her power. She isn't loud or reactive. She's just clear. When life is busy or chaotic, remember to draw on your deeper, calmer, inner resources. You don't need to over-adjust, push, pull, or explain yourself to others. Okay, see what the companion booklet says. These are some companion activities to go with the deck, with just some sort of a mix of exercises in this. Actually, there are some reflection prompts, journaling prompts, there's a couple of little visualizations and just general reflections. So further suggestions for you to try to explore the theme of the card. So Amphitrite. Amphitrite reminds us to reconnect with our deeper strength and steadiness. Sometimes life pulls us in too many directions and we lose touch with our internal calm and authority. This can happen particularly to people who are used to putting others first, who are overwhelmed by competing demands, or who struggle to feel grounded within themselves. So this card is a reminder for all of us to return to center regularly. And it's true, isn't it? You know, if you've always put others first, or you're focused most of the time on others' well-being, whether that's, you know, children, family members, people in your work, people in your friendship group, or whatever it is, if you're used to putting other people first, or, you know, you've been a people pleaser, or, you know, in some way conditioned to put others first, then it can be really, really hard to come back to center, or to even know what center is, to be frank. You know, center, if you've got all these competing demands going on as well, center might just feel like 5-minute break, but that's not really center, that's just a 5-minute break. So this is about really coming back to center, grounding yourself and sort of sinking into your inner resources, your inner being, and sort of starting to understand more about what you need and what your strengths are and what you stand for and what your value base is, and really connecting with that center point that feels strong and steady inside. What's the themes of the card again? Calm, composure, presence, and authority. Yeah, not needing to over-adjust or push or pull or explain yourself to others. So it's that point where you start to feel like, okay, actually I can't help you today, or I'm not going to be able to do this because there's something that I need to tend to for myself. Without needing to explain. And without feeling apologetic or naughty. So this card is a reminder for all of us to return to center regularly. And if you've pulled this card today, set aside a little time to reconnect with yourself. Journaling, quiet contemplation, relaxation exercises may help you find calm and clarity. And as I've said, I think in a couple of the other cards, you know, I do think it's important to, or it can be really helpful to do little and often. So if you want to find that calm center, to, have a breathing exercise or a mindfulness activity or something that might even be just a couple of minutes that helps you connect in with that center point and that calm inner space, because you've done it enough to become familiar with it. So it might be 3 times a week for 2 minutes rather than an hour once a month. It's the regularity, I think, even if it's just a short practice, that helps you be able to connect in with yourself over time. So that's Amphitrite. So I hope this card resonates with you and that you enjoyed that. And I'll be back soon with another Sea Wisdom for Everyday Life Oracle card. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.